Live from the Mighty Veedverks Airship, we are with Carla Boyd from Hemp Way Foods. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Hi, everybody.
Let's take care of some technical stuff here for a minute. As usual. We're playing Adrian Zelski, Dub Conscious in the background, International Hemp Exchange. Solid, what are those called? What are they called? Polymaths. He's like a polymath type of guy. He's a hemp industry great guy and a great musician. Turn that down some. We've got some new equipment that we're setting up here. So this is the first run with a new desktop computer in place of the laptop that was there. Maybe I'll show you guys later what that looks like. But so Hemp Way Foods, you are. Well, tell us about Hemp Way Foods.
Well, basically, Hemp Way Foods, we are a plant-based hemp food company. I created the company in 2014 from my own health needs. I was having some real serious health issues, and I needed feasible food options that I could eat. So I got in the kitchen and started just working with some hemp hearts and different things. And when I developed the recipe, it was really more of everything's in there for a very specific nutritional meaning. Like the amaranth flour, it gives me my iron. The psyllium husk gives a lot of the fiber and the binding. We really didn't do any fillers per se. And it was, like I said, it was more for me, and friends and family started eating it. And before I knew it, we kind of organically became a company, and a little over 4 years later, here we sit. So 10 restaurants, 4 grocery stores, and trying to grow bigger.
The restaurants that Hemp Way Foods products are in, Hemp Way Foods products is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The restaurants that you can get Hemp Way Foods products in, it's like it would be a nice little restaurant guide, like the ones that...
I have some real eclectic restaurants that carry my products.
Like City Grill right across from the Capitol in downtown Denver. That's a City Grill is where it's at now, it seems. It seems like that
they win burger contest every single year. They're awesome, and I've actually been hearing from a lot of my clients. It's actually not on the menu there yet. They're updating their menu now, but I've been hearing from most of my clients that they love the way they prepare it. They say they prepare it a unique way. So I'm trying to figure out what that is. So.
I know when you posted on Facebook that you were going to be in City Grill, like my feed just blew up. Everybody was like, yeah, I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's cool. And Local 46 is in Denver.
Yeah, they're on the 46th area in Federal. And they have a cool they have a kitchen that's only open in the summertime, but it's a cool little like tiki hut full kitchen, but it's outdoor. So they have a really cool like outdoor patio, lots of outdoor games. Super cool to go spend the afternoon at. So down, and like I said, it's the 46th and Federal area. Right over there, neighborhood. It's real cool.
We've got Cactus Jack's in Evergreen.
Oh yeah, Cactus Jack's is awesome. All their burgers are named after our Widespread Panic song, and they redid from the crumbles to the burger, so it should be on the menu soon. But it's going to be called the Can't Get High Burger.
Nice. If someday this show will be so huge that we could predict that and somehow work out the music right, so I could start playing Widespread Panic right now. That'd be cool. Then in Pine Junction, Zoka's.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Pine Junction, if you haven't been to, we talked about this before, whether we should even tell you about the location of some of these little spots. But Pine Junction, if you haven't been there, you ought to go. And
nice hiking, kayaking, that type of thing.
Yep. It's just a little ways down 285, and then. What's the place in Kittredge?
Oh yeah, Blackbird Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that place is a hidden little gem.
Yeah.
You really would never see it unless you were that was your destination. But it's called Blackbird Cafe. They have a great little river that runs along.
Yeah.
They have a great patio, and then you can walk out and play cornhole. They have a hammock you can lay in, and just a really awesome area. Or you can sit inside. I think Friday nights they have live music, so it's really one of those hidden little gems. I love that place. It's awesome.
Yeah, like Kittredge is a hidden gem just in general. Like that's
No,
what
it really is.
Like we were talking beforehand whether we should tell people about some of these places. And like Kittredge, like if you drive through Morrison, like go the speed limit. Always.
Yes, they will speed
always
trap
until
your
you
tail
were.
end.
That is the biggest speed trap you aren't out of Morrison until you are way out of Morrison.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah,
you've passed anything that says Red Rocks on it. But keep driving, and it's one of the coolest little drives that you can do from kind of the western part of Denver. Kittredge is a neat little town with a bunch of really neat little restaurants in it, like good barbecue. And you're saying,
everybody likes the barbecue place, and
the
if you're
breakfast
going
place,
up
the country
Cafe.
Yeah.
I need to put a bug in there. I've given them samples, and I haven't gotten them
Oh,
to take my product, but it would do
Cafe.
amazing.
Get with it. I'm gonna make That's ridiculous that they don't have your stuff there. They make these great big, like just messy skillets full of junk.
Could you
that
imagine the
could-
crumbles like smothered?
Oh.
It'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Get with it. But
there's two-
Blackbird Cafe in Kittredge is the place to go
Oh,
if you
yeah.
want some of your awesome hemp crumbles, or then a lot of these restaurants are making your hemp burgers.
And they can always crumble up a burger and do it, for a salad. Most of my restaurants always work, with them, and they can use the burger for the salad.
Yeah.
But no, there's also Two Bears, which is up I-70 when you take that 6th Avenue exit, but up I-70, like you're going to the casinos.
Okay.
That is a great little hidden one too.
I haven't been there. I need to go.
It's a cool one. They have a little like biker nights and things like that.
Nice.
They're a cool little family that owns that place. And then actually the cool part, I have a pizza place called the Pizza Joint, and they're in
Pizza
South
Joint.
Evergreen. And never would think a pizza joint would carry a burger, but they do amazing.
Oh, I know that
hot
place.
burger. Yeah.
I know that place.
Right
yeah.
by the gas station.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
The
It's
Pizza
cute.
Joint.
Oh, and those guys are great. Oh my gosh, they're big. They do fish lot every year. They're big panic heads.
Nice. Yeah.
Hi, Pizza Joint. Hi,
I think this is a cool time to have you come by because, like, we're in the middle of just an amazing change in the legality of hemp, and
It's exciting.
So the Farm Bill has passed the Senate now, and it's going to go in the joint session with the House, where they flesh out what are usually two sister versions of a bill. But the House shot down their version of the bill, so the Senate's version is going in as is, which includes the text of the Hemp Farming Act of 2018 in its entirety as is. Partially because we got loud on Facebook one night when is it Senator Chuck Grassley from Iowa, we're not forgetting that, tried to exclude extracts and cannabinoids and stuff,
Yeah.
but all that made it into the Farm Bill, and the Farm Bill is going to get passed, and the Farm Bill will be signed, and at that point, then cannabis sativa L with less than 0.3% THC by dry weight will be treated as if it were corn. And so now we are facing this new industry that, like Colorado we've been part of the experiment.
Yeah, we have for a long time.
You started 2014, we started in 2015, and we've been part of this great experiment that is now going to be signed into law across the entire United States. And it's one thing that I thought that I should note is it's interesting, like our products are made from hemp that comes from the same farm.
Yeah,
And we make
Colorado cultivar.
Colorado cultivars. They harvest fields of organically grown hemp, and they send that hemp to machinery, and it gets turned into various different things. You use
The heart.
the hemp
And-
heart.
Yeah, the inside of the seed, which, a lot of we're finding more and more. You know, I don't know if you've realized this, but some of the studies, because I try to look up some of the newer things on a regular basis, and they're finding now that edstin is in hemp, and edstin is a globulin protein,
Okay.
which is in the 80th percentile of digestibility. Real geeky science.
Yeah.
Way out of my realm. But it's really interesting because it's the globulin protein and it's a natural antibiotic. It's one of the very few foods that contain edstin. And there's a lot of foods that we're not getting the natural parts of it, like magnesium. We get very few foods contain natural magnesium. Hemp's part of that, but now they're finding the edstin. I can't wait. I mean, I can't imagine in the next 6 to 8 months what we're going to find, much less 2 years. Just the huge, just nutritionally beneficial items. I mean, we have an antibiotic in hemp. Like, that's amazing. And
Edstin.
And EDESTIN. EDESTIN.
I was going to say that I'll Google it, but instead of going to Google, I'm going to go to PubMed, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Maybe. First, I'm going to Google it, though, to make sure I spell it right.
Yeah, EDESTIN, yep.
Yeah, so let me put this in the background. Turn that off. There. I'm going to go to PubMed. I'm just going to Google PubMed. PUBMED. Then I'll type in EDESTIN. If you want information on medical stuff, don't Google it. Google PubMed and then search for whatever you're looking for on PubMed. It's a repository of the vast majority of every peer-reviewed, like legitimate scientific article that's ever been published about health. It's run by the National Library of Medicine, National Institutes of Health. That's where you go to get smart. Sorry for that aside, but edstin. Let me turn my airplane back on here. There. Yeah, new technology this week. This is cool. If you could think of a hemp business right now, so maybe some company can get started extracting edstin from hemp hearts.
Yeah, who knows? I mean,
maybe that's your new business with edstin.
Oh wait, we need.
Let's create a company called Thomas Edison.
That would.
Will you please register thomasedison.com? Charlie is here from
Yeah, come on in. Hi.
Fido Wright.
How are you guys?
Good to see you.
Hey, wow, look at
here.
that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm in the blimp.
Yes.
You're in the blimp.
In the airship.
In the Mighty Airship. Fido Wright's down by the Tesla dealership. And
We just pulled out.
you just pulled out?
Yep, focusing on e-commerce and
E-commerce.
Southlands Mall.
FidoWright.com.
Yes.
PhytoRite.com.
Fido Wright.
Fido Wright. Awesome, dude.
Awesome. Thanks. Thanks, Trav.
Think of a hemp business. If hemp's going to be legal,
Right.
federally, and you don't have to be in Colorado. You can be in whatever state. A hemp business, an unmet need. So far, we're gonna Thomas Edison is a company name that we've got that will extract edstin from hemp hearts.
There you go. Yeah.
But processing needs. It's a wide open world. now.
Definitely need processors.
We need processors. We need people who, like we were saying with Colorado cultivars, like that hemp starts off as like just one plant, and you get this one particular little part of it, and I get this other little tiny particular part of it, and in between is 100, multi-million-dollar businesses.
Cultivars, yes.
All right. So that's not spelled correctly.
We can't spell
Wanna make
cultivars.
sure. Yeah.
The airship has turned into the busiest place on earth
Yeah.
today.
It's awesome. How are these people getting up here?
Were we going to do a? I write the checks. I know how to spell.
Cultivars.
I think you got.
Oh, look who else is here!
Oh my goodness! Come on!
This is so wonderful!
Oh, you look cute. Come on.
Box of goodies for you.
Oh, a box of goodies. Well, you gotta. Well, you don't want to be on.
No. Sorry.
What a wonderful surprise, though. Mwah, back to you.
Shy.
She's so. That's great. That was
It's like
Susan
a-
Squibb
love
with
Susan.
my happy for helping for Mother's High Tea.
Mother's
probably.
High Tea. That was cool. She's
Yes.
been on the airship.
Yes,
No, but she
yes.
did it remotely.
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
we gotta
almost
get
got
her
around
again.
here. But
Got to get her.
you were going to give away some of this Amelia lotion.
Yes, I am.
Um,
Well, we went to the Women's Expo.
yeah.
And that was like awesome and so much fun and stuff. And we get a lot of questions about, which one should we get? Should we get the invigorating or should we get the soothing? And so, in your genius, we have one of each. If I could get it out of the little bag.
I didn't package it,
You didn't package it.
as you know.
Yes, I know.
So,
So anyway, in this little bag,
yeah.
we have one of each.
Nice.
So it's, half ounce. And that way you can, try it. We had them for sale for $20.
hmm
And they went very well.
Nice.
So anyway, I'm going to let our guest pick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I had people dropping off, if you left your business card, this is how you got into this.
Oh, cool.
And so I've emailed them all. So hopefully they're watching. Let's see who won one. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. That is the store that is on the fence right now because of legalization. That I was
In
telling
Nebraska?
you in Nebraska.
Yeah,
That's
Nebraska,
right.
we're coming to you.
That is
We're
so
coming
great.
into Nebraska.
Anatomy and Alchemy. They have Young Living in their store in the mall. I went on to their Facebook site and their website, and they have yoga classes. They have stones. They have all sorts of holistic healing, and they want to carry, of course, Veedverks products and
Nice.
other hemp products, and they can't right now. But
We'll see about
soon.
that.
Very
Just
soon.
wait.
Very soon.
As soon as that farm bill
Very
gets signed,
soon.
then we'll see what you have to say about it.
That's right.
We'll find out directly. We should give away another one for best hemp business idea.
Well, I put it out there. We have somebody else that joined. Let's see.
I can never figure that out.
First, let's spell cultivators right.
Cultivars.
Cultivars.
Maybe that'll help it. Like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
S.
S.
Because it's,
All right.
plural.
there.
Yeah.
There
Nice.
we go.
Okay.
it.
We have Michael Miller and we have Alex.
Hey, Michael. Hey, Alex. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
So we'll give away some. Can we do it live here, where we'll give away
Sure.
another one of these lotion things for? Come up with your idea for like the best hemp business. Guess what? Like, you take that little part, I take another little part, and all of the rest of that hemp plant, and everybody who has to touch that hemp plant on the way to saving the planet, there's a viable business in there for you somewhere. So
No, there
if
really
you
is.
Can, like best hemp business idea that you've got. Hemp bicycles. Hemp bicycles.
Well,
we've got,
Skateboards. Hemp skateboards.
there's
I'm
a
surely
hemp
people are doing it.
skateboard right now, I believe. There's
toothpicks.
another
guitars.
snowboard.
Hemp toothpicks.
Oh yeah, hemp toothpicks would be amazing because they're
Hemp straws.
biodegradable.
Somebody get on hemp straws. Straws,
know.
plastic straws are on the way out. Somebody get on your hemp straw game. Make $1 million.
Well, I mean,
Spend
I
$4
need
million 8 years later. Profit.
I need a hemp lectin.
Hemp lectin.
Yeah, something
can-
like a sunflower lectin. I need a hemp lectin, like
Yeah.
the sleeve, the gooey stuff.
Yeah.
Because then you can
That
make
would be
all
useful.
kind of. Because the stuff
Yeah.
they're doing now, it's not very healthy. That they're putting like the vegan sausages and stuff in.
Is nobody doing that yet? Hemp lectin? You could use that to make water soluble CBD, probably.
Really?
Wonder if anybody's doing that yet.
Well,
I
well,
bet.
yeah, they are.
with hemp
Oh, yeah.
lectin?
Well, I don't know if they're
So
doing
you-
it with hemp lectin, but I mean the type of hemp lectin I need is the hemp lectin, like the goo, the sleething, because
You
think
need a
about
goo
all
producer. Somebody start a goo business.
I know, because think about all the sleething, the vegan sleething that they put like the vegan hot dogs and stuff in. That's it's soy drip.
I could make, you know
Hemp,
what?
goo,
I could make
Vegan.
hemp, vegan boudin.
sleeving.
Shut up.
I could make my hemp sausage.
And Thomas
Yeah.
Edison.
Yeah. And smoke it and stuff like that. I
There.
could actually have a Kunas version
Started
of
2
hemp.
business ideas already.
There you go. Well, we have Anne-Marie's on there, and we
Hey,
have
Anne-Marie.
Deanna
Hey, Deanna.
and Alex.
Deanna just started
and-
grassroots greens in I don't know where Oklahoma. I should know where in Oklahoma, but brand new. They're going to be selling CBD products if they're not already. They were a huge part of how I was just playing her son Dre Gaines. In fact, I still am in the background. They were integral behind the movement to get in Oklahoma State Question 788 passed. Good job, Oklahoma.
Yay, Oklahoma.
Woo! We're coming for you, Kansas. Anybody wants to grow hemp in Kansas, holla. By the way,
I know
Just
Mississippi needs
FYI.
it so bad. I'm from Mississippi, and our tomato. Like I just went there to visit my grandmother, and I remember growing up. You would never taste a Mississippi tomato, just the deepness, and I mean with all the cotton and everything. Can you imagine what we could do to our soil if we rotated
oh yeah,
with
yeah.
every and then all the plants closed down up there that could be converted to manufacturing facilities for hemp.
Yeah, it's
Listen, Mississippi.
listen to us,
Come on.
Mississippi.
Others, all the states.
I'm telling
come
you,
on,
it's going to
listen.
be when the Farm Bill gets passed. That's what I intended to pull up the graphic that said that. I bet I can do that. I bet I have these. No, I'm just going to read the text of. So this Hemp Farming Act of 2018 was included in its entirety in the Senate's version of the Farm Bill, and the House. It's already been decided. Like this, all it remains is for the Senate and the House to vote together on the appropriations bill. Then it goes to the president to get signed. And if you don't think that the president is going to sign the farm bill, then you have a different opinion about his base than I do, because I think farmers appeal to that. The term hemp means the plant Cannabis sativa L and any part of that plant, including the seeds thereof and all derivatives, extracts, cannabinoids, isomers, acids, salts, and salts of isomers, whether growing or not, with a delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol concentration of not more than 0.3% on a dry weight basis. And that's going to be something that you can grow in Mississippi next year, federally. If you can't already, do they not already have a hemp program? No? Well, guess what? You're gonna. So if you got an old sugar mill in Mississippi or something like that, you ought to start
There's
looking
tons
at
of them
hemp
closed
processing
down.
machinery.
Concrete plants, paper mills. I mean, Louisiana has it, Mississippi has it, Florida. Some of the non-coastal pieces of Florida. I mean, it's rampant, and it's like this could do so much. It could just, it could be amazing. But
It will be amazing. We'll make it amazing.
No, it will
We're
be.
making
It not
it amazing.
can be. It will be.
It will be. This momentum
But
is.
it just takes people being passionate about the plant, the product, and people talking. Just doing things like, for instance, the hemp dinner and a movie that we're doing at the private residence next week with Melanie Rogers, Influential X. We're doing
Hi, Mel.
hi Mel.
I know.
We're doing we're having it at a private residence, and I'm doing it's a very high-end catered hemp meal where we're having 5 courses, hemp stuffed mushrooms. Everything's gonna be plant-based, by the way. All plant-based, predominantly gluten-free, but we're gonna have stuffed mushrooms, hemp salad, hemp hummus. And then for the meal, we're gonna have a hemp lasagna, hemp stuffed peppers, the hemp nacho cheese.
Her nacho cheese is awesome. That's a binge on that.
I know. Once I figure out bottling, then it will be available retail. But packaging bottling is a different animal.
Yes.
It is. It's a different animal. But
I think I felt my blood. You're
Yeah.
right. Packaging and bottling is a whole different animal. When you're growing a business, then all your concerns are
yeah,
become,
doesn't matter about the product
how
in
much
it.
space does stuff take up now, and how
I know.
how big are the things that you're bringing into the warehouse and getting out of the warehouse, and that's seriously the
It's-
packaging is.
Well, and it just, we've gotten so far away from what is in the product, but yet that's the most important piece. So you just, as a company, I struggle, I have to maintain, I want the packaging to look good. I want the label to look good to appeal to people. But the most important aspect of the company is what's in it. And it's a struggle to not get caught up in I want this bright, frilly, awesome packaging that cost a ton of money, then what gives? But yeah, anyway.
We have the best, most expensive packaging, I bet, in the industry, by the way. But I almost shut. Woo! Sorry, we've been moving computers around. We got excited about this new airship setup. It's going to be.
It's
but
cool.
no,
I love
I hear.
it. But no,
but
your
what
packaging is
point,
awesome, though.
Is, yeah, it is. It's we spent a lot of that was a meeting before you came in today. That was the previous meeting. Was talking with Colorado Industrial Packaging about our packaging needs and how to make just a ton of packages.
Yeah, packaging
but,
is huge because now we've become very visually driven. We've been trained that way
Yeah.
as a
Look at
society
me.
now.
Well, look at what we're doing.
Yeah. Look
You
at
know,
just on the
Just
shelf.
what we're
It's
doing
look
right
at me.
now is, part of the big advertising attraction.
Yeah. But your food itself is amazing, and it's like at NOCO Hemp Expo 5. You had it was hard to sneak in and say hi because you were just absolutely
was-
swamped.
Yes.
I've never seen.
That was
I
NOCO
mean,
this year. I don't know that I've ever had that type of. I think we had almost 20 people deep at all times, ready to get the food.
Yeah.
In fact, it was funny. I had a management company contact me and from NOCO, but I had such a big presence there that I looked like I was a very,
Right.
very large company.
Right.
And so they came to look at my kitchen, and I thought this was it. I thought I was about to finally meet that right large
Yeah,
company
right.
because we talked. I'd met with the board of directors. We had some serious phone calls, and they come to the kitchen, and they're going, "Where's all your equipment?" What do you mean? There's my press. We actually can grow a lot,
Yeah.
But they thought I was like this large scale, pumping out, like 5,000 burgers a day, and I'm going, where? No, I'm not there yet. But
You will be.
we will be. We will.
All right, so let's talk about
Yeah.
this. We are in what grocery stores?
We're in Nooch Vegan Market. Shout out to Nooch because they were the first.
Nooch.
Yeah, they're an independent market on Ellsworth and Broadway, basically First and Broadway, and they are amazing. I love those guys. They gave me my start 3 years ago, my first retail place. But I'm in Nooch. I'm in both Alfalfas in Boulder and Louisville, and then I'm in Lucky's North Boulder, Lucky's Market North Boulder location. I'm not in the rest of the Lucky's yet, but once I prove how amazing my products do in the North Boulder location. So shout out to North Boulder, and let's keep those products
Lucky's.
going.
They look like
Yep.
Yes. So once I can prove the sales there, then the other
they're not
locations
normally
will pick
quite
them
as
up.
invisible.
Right, it's the green.
Oh, the green.
Ah!
That's funny.
Well, let's talk about versatility. All right.
Oh, yeah.
With your crumbles, I have made chili, spaghetti, tacos, enchiladas, and goulash. And that's just so it's anything that you would use ground meat in.
Plus, and I feel like
Yeah.
an infomercial saying that, but more.
Yeah, but more. It's, it is so easy. If you were going to make spaghetti or if you were going to make chili, you would saute some, like the onions and the peppers and the garlic, and you do that, and then add this in, and then go on with your recipe just like it was.
Yeah, just
ground
like,
beef.
well, and the really cool thing is you let the frozen product, you let it defrost. And then you blend the defrosted crumbles with, like, say, a little bit of basil, a roasted beet, some mayo, and get that thick consistency and blend it, it is one of the best. I call it hemp hummus because I used to call it hemp dip, and hemp dip is just not one of those overly appealing names, especially when you have a southern drawl. So I decided to call it hemp
I worked
hummus.
on that product one time. It's going to be called Scofflaw Hemp Dip. We tried to put it on Carl Long's car. In fact, if NASCAR would have said yes, then we'd be making it right now, because they wouldn't. When they took Veedverks off the hood, then I was like, okay, how about this, man? We've been working on this dip, like hemp dip, like joints, but right? And they weren't smelling what we were stepping in with that either.
Are you really working on that though?
More than a year ago we did, yeah.
Oh, but you're not doing it.
Oh,
now.
no,
Okay, I was
no.
like, that is.
No, that's a killer product.
Now,
Was
could you
free
put-
Amelia starter kit to best hemp business idea. Here's a business idea: hemp dip. It's trust me. If you already got the machines, you ought to be looking at making it. If you don't have the machines, it's not worth it.
Julie, miss y'all. This is so fun. All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Can you maybe put this in an egg wash and put breadcrumbs on it and make it crunchy?
Yeah, you could. You would obviously take away the vegan aspect of it.
Right.
It would go to vegetarian.
Right.
But yeah, no, you definitely could.
Because I was playing with it because you sent me, oh gosh, a whole cooler full for me to cook for the homeless with, and so I was able to play around with it. My next thing was going to be bread it, bake it, and do it like chicken parmesan.
Like a chicken parm. Oh,
Don't you think that would be good? I think that sounds so
man,
good.
I think you're on to something.
Girl,
Holy
And
babe.
put some bacon on it. No, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, honestly, one of my, in fact, it was Two Bears. They had a guy that was working at the mines. And so he was coming in there and he was on a diet. And he would eat the hemp burger because it was too fattening with a regular meat burger. So
Right.
he would get it with bacon and Swiss cheese.
That
My hemp
sounds-
burger,
that
and
sounds
he
so
called
good.
it dieting, and he ate this 3 to 4 times a week. And yeah, it was funny, and they called it the Colorado
What did
burger.
it? Did it actually? Did it affect his weight either way?
I don't really know.
How about his Thomas copyright Ediston? Ediston.
He
levels.
probably was a
His Thomas
healthier
Edison
person,
levels.
yes. But yeah, I thought it was funny. And he
He
said
was
actually,
a healthier person. If you eat hemp instead of
yeah.
hamburger,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he
like his
definitely
body
was.
definitely thanked him.
But he said that he preferred eating it that way than having a normal burger with bacon. He said the way he felt afterwards. So, and I've had people tell me that the best way to have a hemp burger is with bacon, but that obviously goes against the vegan aspect. But
Yeah, because
I always tell people how you prepare my product is gluten, dairy, corn, soy, and GMO free. How you prepare the product from there is up to you. Because I have people for Thursday for the hemp dinner and a movie, I'm doing a hemp lasagna, and everybody's like, "Well, how are you going to do that vegan?"
Who's going to be the first person to do hemp on a stick fried at the Texas State Fair? That's a viable business next year. That is a viable freaking business.
They had
Tell me-
the hemp dog last year.
Did they?
Yeah, but it was a real hot dog but then they also put hemp in it.
Okay,
Oh.
let's
Yeah.
best hemp product on a stick at the Texas State Fair. It's game on. If you want to go make a whole bunch of money selling stuff at the Texas State Fair next year, fry it and put it on a stick and
could
make it
put,
tasty. But it definitely wouldn't be vegan by the end of it. You would need
No.
to hemp, like just throwing out hemp bacon, funnel cake, hemp, make it disgusting, but I bet you could make a good business out of it because it's going to be wide open once that farm bill gets signed.
Emery Doyle says we use flax instead of egg.
Oh yeah, you can use you could grind flax and put a little bit of water and it would make a wash. Yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
great idea. I'm kind of embarrassed I didn't think of that.
Well, that might.
All right. Well, Brian Rainwater is talking to you. He says NASCAR needs to man up and accept it.
Oh, they're going to. If you don't, I'm just holding back on so much information that I could be telling you guys about what we've got planned for this year. But all I'm saying is that when that farm bill gets signed, then NASCAR has no leg to stand on when it comes to they're going to just have to accept the fact that hemp will be as legal as corn, and we are a hemp company. And so I fully intend to be back on the hood of a NASCAR race car or the TV panel, and we're talking the same people. And we've got Brangone up there racing dirt cars in Pennsylvania right now. That we're going to. We are not done with racing.
Nice.
In fact, it's going to be cool. If we pull this off, it's going to be one of the more remarkable things that you've seen as far as hemp product marketing goes.
Yeah, I've got an MMA fighter that I'm actually talking
We
to.
might be talking to him too.
And so I'm talking because I've been looking for just that right person because I want somebody that I can feed my food to, and I want them to document how they feel during their training and like really talk, specifics of how it made their body feel and notice any difference, especially with like BMI and things like that. So we're talking to see if we can work out the details because it's hard for a little company like myself doing something like that. But it's something that I think needs to be done. And can you imagine like being able to show like what having the proof, and proof is in the pudding, proof is in the hemp.
Well, I'm curious, with people who have heavy metal toxins or maybe they've been on a medicine routine. We know hemp is so cleansing to the soil. It's got to be cleansing to us too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know of any
Definitely
specific
it's
facts
cleansing.
as far as like
Eat a whole bunch of raw hemp seeds.
taking
It'll cleanse you.
that.
Yeah.
But as far as, I mean, it's got it because it's an antimicrobial. So if you're consuming an antimicrobial, it's got to be doing something on the inside of your body.
Oh, absolutely.
And especially with the edsin, the antimicrobial, the anti-inflammatory. Because I mean, if you can control the inflammation, you can control everything wrong. Because inflammation is the root cause of every single thing wrong with us.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I mean,
Pain,
once we can
number
control
one.
that, then we can, and that's one of the biggest health benefits of hemp is the anti-inflammatory aspects.
And it's also got all the amino acids, and it's
the non-essential and the non-essential amino acids.
right, and then it's pretty high in proteins.
It's high in protein. You take some of the protein away with the hemp heart because you're losing the shell, but that's one of the reasons of, I've got the lentils, the quinoa. I mean, everything in, like with my product per se, not just on the hemp, it's hemp, lentil, quinoa, flax, chia, amaranth, garlic, pepper, salt, spice. So all those ingredients are pairing with the hemp. In hemp, I call it like an uptake because of it's a 93% bioavailability. So where soy is at like 68%.
Right.
So when you eat hemp in combination with other very nutrient dense items, you're absorbing that nutrients way more than if you were just eating it by itself because of the bioavailability aspect.
I got another business idea.
Oh, what's
King
that?
Supers, your superfood salad at the whatever that place is, the deli.
Yeah.
And it's got like blueberries and kale and all this. Put some hemp seeds in that. And some
yeah.
Thomas Edison brand hemp seed
Exactly.
extract. But
Well,
there's businesses to be had everywhere.
Hint, hint, alfalfas and Luckies, when they do chilies, throwing in the hemp crumbles, and you've got an amazingly nutritious vegan chili that you don't have, you just have to do the
haven't
very
done that
simple.
yet?
No, I've been on them.
I
Been on you guys.
May I see the crumbles, please?
Oh, the crumbles. Let's see. That's the burger. That's the crumbles.
It makes
Have
one of
you-
the best chilies ever.
What about a hemp crumble chili cook-offs?
There you
Ooh,
go.
that would be fun. We should do that. We should do a hemp chili
I could turn
cook-off.
that into some pretty mean chili.
We could have a winner, and the winner gets like a supply of Hemp Way Foods products for. That'd be fun. That could be pretty
Brought
fun.
to you by Hemp Goo Vegan Sleeving.
Goo Vegan Sleething.
I think Anne-Marie really wants a new jar because, all right, we have hemp sunscreen with her, and she has a hemp car, hemp bicycle, So
city
she's
bicycles,
just yeah,
hemp
she's
carts.
just coming up with them.
Hemp. Take any product in the store and just
Oh, football helmets.
Lick
That
it.
is a good idea,
yeah.
Henry. Mm-hmm.
Hemp football helmets. Hemp plastics are going to go. Pew.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Oh,
Wait
yeah.
until
Oh, yeah.
wait until Kansas starts growing hemp.
Well, you know, and a lot
Like,
of the problems
Big
that
combines.
we have tons of ideas.
We're going to have a lot of hemp to make plastic out of and fuel out of. And
Oh yeah,
yeah.
lots of.
Well, they've estimated this to go into the billions with new businesses and
It's
but
already
that's
in the
what we need.
billions.
Yeah.
But a lot of we need the funding.
yeah.
It's coming.
My company's a prime example. I have 3 big awards, 2 national magazine, reviews and multitude of newspaper reviews.
I have an idea that I can't say out loud.
But I
have
talk
an
to
idea.
investors, and
I
I'm
have
like,
an
come
idea.
on.
I have an idea that
So-
we can't talk about on.
We need
This
investors
is how
in
fast
this
this is
industry.
going. I know a fit.
Okay.
I bet. We'll see.
But that's
Oh
what,
my
one of the
goodness.
things, we've got all these amazing ideas. We need money being funneled into this industry. We can't, I don't even know that the Hemp Farm Act is still going to help us with banks. Is that that's one of my big
Nah,
questions.
it's not in the Farm Bill.
Because see, that's not going to help us with banks. So you've still got companies like myself that we're still dependent
It will
on
make
investors.
it so that I will walk into any small town farming bank with a very straight face. See you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Charlie, phytorite.com, PHYTORITE.com. They sell our stuff. They sell a bunch of other people's awesome products. But he's got a parachute. That's how you leave the airship. You have to jump. Unless we land. But I don't even know what I was saying before then. I felt like I was going to say something important. Though.
We were
Not really.
talking about funding and
Oh, yeah.
how.
No, okay, so I'll go into any small town bank in Kansas in December after the Farm Bill has been signed and sit down and expect every bit of respect that I would get as if I were farming soybeans. And that also holds true for insurance, for crop insurance. This is a farm thing. This is farmers. Hemp is going to be treated as an agricultural commodity just like rice and wheat and all of that stuff. Like you were saying earlier, sorghum processing. If you've got a sorghum processing business, you might start looking at how that machinery works when you run hemp through it.
how it can be converted.
Because we're going to need processors. We're going to need mills.
Well,
We're
we already
gonna
need processing
right
now.
But in these states where you can't set that business up in Kansas, right? But you got a grain silo. Guess what? We have storage problems. We have bulk storage problems. So it is time to get your business on, and post like your business idea there, and maybe we'll send you some free Amelia. We've got the industry is just. You're watching it happen right now.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And you help make it happen. 2014. That's when the Farm Bill of 2014 was. Well, it was passed before then, but enacted, and so that's
2012.
2012 is when it's passed.
Wait, wasn't it?
2013. It
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
matter.
it was
But I'm just saying
2013
that
because 2012 I was helping Hemp Cleans, and we were working with Gail Schwartz and doing a lot of these hometown, like we went to Alamosa, and we just did a lot of farm talks.
Yeah.
And because that was back when the farmers couldn't actually order the seeds. So
Yeah, that was the pilot program, and the 2014 Farm Bill said that it would be legal. Cannabis sativa L with less than 0.3% delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol, dry weight. But the important thing that it also had to be grown kind of under the supervision of a state ag department or university, and it listed all of these things. And what is changing now is that the pilot program worked, and so that led to the Hemp Farming Act of 2018, which is included in its entirety of the Farm Bill of 2018, which will be the official end of this pilot program that we've taken part in, and it's going to open it wide open. So, be
gonna be
figuring out how to
exciting.
start those hemp businesses in Kansas, Nebraska,
It's gonna go crazy. The farming side, and just, I mean, I'm really excited. I mean, we've got some really cool companies. Like we've got John Lupin with I think John's in Nebraska with Basscore. They do textiles, carpet, different things like that. That's gonna be like, I'm just looking forward to, like, those types of things.
When's Levi's going to start? Do they make hemp jeans again?
Yeah,
yet?
they're very heavy.
Are they?
They are very heavy. I don't know how somebody could really walk around in these suckers. I mean,
I need a
maybe
good pair
there's
of
some
fitting
others
jeans, period,
that
but-
are lighter.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any in a couple years, but the ones from years ago when we were driving,
Yeah.
going all over Colorado with hemp cleans, because we had a big satchel
Yeah.
of just all kind of different hemp things. Oh my gosh, these things are so heavy.
How about Carhartts then?
Because
Carhartts.
Carhartts are heavy anyway, and they're awesome.
There's another business idea. Carhartts that, and farmers wondering where you're going to sell all that hemp.
Well, and they can
listen
talk
to what I'm
to
saying
Summer
to
and
you.
Barbara with Enviro Textiles, because they're pretty much running the market on all the a lot of the textile piece from the raw part. I mean, Barbara, talking about one of the pioneers in the industry that's really helped pave the way. Whew. She's been amazing. She's been around a long time.
Yeah.
They're amazing. Her and Summer are amazing people.
Well, I mean, it's everything from any plastics we have can be replaced with the hemp plastic. All of our building materials.
The straw issue that, like, is the hot topic right
Right.
now, with,
Yeah.
the turtles and things like that.
Right.
It's devastating. And yes, it's devastating our oceans. I mean, and here's the big thing, though. Here's the problem. You can see the straws. You can see those plastic water bottles. Guess what you can't see?
Microbeads.
Yes, that's
Microbeads.
coming off of the huge
Hemp microbead. Get on it, Dove. I've
Yeah,
already
like all of our the spandex.
check out the Facebook page.
Everybody wears yoga
Beads are
pants.
bads. My son made this video.
Oh, that's so awesome. I know, it's crazy. But yeah, the yoga pants and those types of
76 people like it, but he filmed he made a film of our dog just about microbeads, about how stupid it was.
things. Yeah,
Well, they're
it's
finding
cute.
it in fish.
Check it out.
Well, it's coming off of when we wash our clothes.
Yeah.
And I mean, how many yoga pair of pants do you own?
8, 7,
Probably about 10.
none.
Do you know what I'm saying? And so I mean, I own quite a few. I mean, it's not even that, but it's in our shirts. I mean, the biking. I mean, Colorado is a very active state. Here we are thinking we're contributing to, global non-destruction, but the biking industry, the yoga industry, it is debilitating the oceans because of the microbeads. And we're not realizing, so finally that's coming about, but it's something we need to talk about more and more, because you can't see it, and when you can't see something, that's the big problem. Because
Right.
we've also become the type of society that we need to be able to see things.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's a huge issue.
Well, it's probably about time to land this
Wrap
thing.
this up.
Let's see if I'm going to do a different airship exterior. We'll do one. Do I have this fired up? Yeah, I do. Let's do this. Maybe. No. I've got to play around with this system some more. It's going to be wicked sweet to put it in Bostonese in the immediate future. But looks like we're going over Golden. Coors factory's looking pretty good. Coors, they're going to be making hemp beer anyway. But thank you guys for joining us, and thank you very much, Carla, for coming by.
Oh, thank you. And this was awesome. I had a great time.